Come on, you know what I want. Yo, shout out to the Most High. There's always a high moving our lower state. You know what I'm saying? It's L-Deez, also known Party Boy Lawrence the One, for another episode of I Need to Know with my special guest. What's your name, G?
Daghe Digital.
Okay, what's your name over there, Wayne?
Osagie the Great.
Osagie. My two motherfucking homies, man. This is my motherfucking little brother, man. I am proud of you, man.
Thank you.
Man, for motherfuckers that don't know what you do, man, let it be known, man.
I'm a touring DJ. I'm a graphic designer, web designer, and producer.
Okay.
Yeah, and I just do all around media. That's why I'm the Daghe Digital. The digital part is for like the digital media part.
Okay. Now, yeah, you.
Oh, it's
brother?
me. Yeah. I do software development, music, a lot of tech stuff, graphics as well.
Okay.
A little bit of everything.
Okay, so have you made an app to fuck with a robot bitch yet, man?
Hey, nah, not yet.
Okay,
but when you can charge the fee on the App Store, in-app purchase,
yeah,
sure.
For sure, man. I seen him the other day in the grocery store, and I asked him a question that I'm about to ask you, right? Mm-hmm. When you think about Star Wars, right, who do you think is the most popular motherfucking character? You know what I'm saying? You ain't even got to watch Star Wars. You just say, that's that motherfucker from Star Wars.
Darth Vader.
Darth motherfucking Vader.
That's what I said.
I don't even watch Star Wars.
Yeah, everybody know that helmet.
Yeah.
That nigga, with all that breathing going on, that nigga definitely rings a bell. You know what I'm saying?
King Joffrey too.
For sure.
You know the voice.
Yeah. That heavy breathing and shit like that. So first off, you know what you just did though, Daghe? You skipped over what the fuck you came out. And a lot of motherfuckers just think you was a DJ. Talk about that dancing shit.
I done did a lot of shit. I started as a dancer, turf dancing when it was like, when niggas was like, when turf dancing was attached to a turf.
Yeah.
Now it's just dancing. But like back when West Oakland danced different than North Oakland dance different than East Oakland. I probably the first nigga just doing some other shit. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't really dancing like they hood that they're from. You know what I'm saying? So I was turf dancing. And then I took that, and then after turf dancing, I went to college. During college, I was throwing parties in the Bay Area. And then after I was throwing the parties, like Preppy Sensation, I came back, and then I started a clothing line. And after I started a clothing line, I was like, I always was throwing parties because it was always a simple way to make money. Yeah. So I was like, fuck it, I want to DJ. I started DJing, throwing more parties as a DJ. I stopped doing clothing line, and I just took the DJ shit on one. And I just started like working with all the Bay Area artists. Then I just stopped. Then I kind of like, wouldn't say phased out of working with Bay Area artists, but I expanded my shit to like working with artists from outside of the Bay. Mm-hmm. And shit, this has been up ever since then.
For sure. I want to know, when I used to see you around the lake at the coffee shop, was you practicing DJing at that coffee shop? Is that what you was doing?
Nah, I was more so practicing on like other shit. Because DJing is kind of like, sometimes I'll make a mix in there, but when you see me, it was more so like web design, graphic design type shit, like, or just in there, just like trying to get together my thoughts and just like what am I going to show the world in the next few months, or just practicing or designing my website or branding myself as a DJ. But it wasn't necessarily like the mixes and shit, because I do that like, I can do that like a mix like right now. I can do a mix every day for an hour, every day for like ever. I'm like good at that shit. But that was just like separating myself by like branding the shit. And if people don't brand like, well, people don't brand like me. Like me and my brother came, like we know a lot of like media shit. So it was just like applying the media shit to make me a bigger DJ than everybody else. Cause at the end of the day, nigga, we all playing the same music. But how's Daghe gonna look like a bigger DJ than y'all? Yeah. So that's what I was in the cafe doing.
Do you think the fact that you actually can dance and shit like that, hella good, that adds to the stage show? Because when I see you DJ and shit like that, that shit is a show in itself, minus the motherfucker you might be DJing for.
Yeah, I think it helped me I think it helped me a lot, because I feel like a lot of DJs are not really sociable. You know what I'm saying? They're not really sociable. Like DJs wouldn't go to a party if they wasn't DJing. So I feel like I'm one of the DJs that might be in the party. So I just know what people want. So I can play that song that I know that niggas want instead of like. So I know it benefit me a lot, especially like my performance DJ sets that I do outside of like outside of here, like around the country or the world. I know that I give a lot of that to like being a DJ and DJing from the perspective of a nigga that's in the crowd.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like DJs don't really DJ for the niggas in the crowd. I feel like I'm one of the people like, damn, if I was in the crowd, what would I want this nigga to do?
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that. You know what I'm saying? And do you DJ too?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your DJ name?
Shoot, I haven't decided yet. I change it every time.
We gotta keep it consistent across the board. You just Osagie the great.
Yeah.
The thing about when you have a brand, like nigga, whatever you do, if as long as you're good at this part of the brand, if he's good at graphic, if he's good at web designer, if you're good at making apps, niggas gonna fuck with him as a DJ.
Yeah.
Or niggas gonna fuck with him as a singer because he's good at making apps. So as long as you keep your same name, you can use that shit anywhere.
Yeah, because they gonna fuck with you. If they fucking with you, they fucking with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could put out whatever. If they fucking with you, because a lot of times people are buying their product just because it's you.
Period.
Yeah.
Not because the product is hella fresh. Look, man, I remember back in the day, right? I was selling some CDs, right? Over there. Oh, you know when motherfuckers used to be over there seminary selling CDs. A van pulls up. Open the door, right? Zoda Rosa. You know what I'm saying? Notorious motherfucking town OG. Shout out to my big cousin Zoda motherfucking Rosa. I said, hey man, I'm selling my CD. He grabbed it. You know what he said? I'm gonna buy this CD. Not because I think the rapping is good, it's because I fuck with your partner though.
Your partner?
Yeah, my
I was just gonna say he fuck with you. Nah,
he didn't.
Fuck with your partner.
You know,
It's
but
like
my partner's
strong.
solid though. My partner's solid though.
Yeah.
He like, you know, he was just in it. Shout out to Noise. He a solid ass nigga that, you know, all the other OGs, they look up, you know, you know that's your big homie, so we fucking with
Bruh.
you because of that.
I remember I ran into you one time, like near Parliament, but during the daytime. So, you know, like Old Oakland.
Yeah.
And you was like, hey, you want to buy a button?
That's me.
And I'm like, yeah, I want to buy a button. I fuck with you.
Yeah.
And then you pulled out the button and it was like Draymond Green and Steph Curry. It was Warriors buttons. And I'm like, nah. I wanted an L-Deez button.
That's right.
Like,
well, you gonna get you an L-Deez button after this because I got a trunk full of them motherfuckers ready to go right now. And like that nigga Macho Man Randy Savage was saying, yeah.
Nah, but that's the thing. Like, if niggas be trying to compartmentalize their brands, bro. Like, niggas fuck with you.
Yeah.
Bro, I got in the DJ game by people just fucking with me. I took it upon myself to be good at it, but I didn't need to because niggas was gonna come and fuck with me because they fucked with me already.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
You know, hey, and I gotta ask you another question. Did you teach yourself how to DJ?
Yeah.
That's what was dope, man. I was like, man, this motherfucker, because it's like it came, you know, 19 Keys.
Yeah.
You kind of remind me of him in the DJ world.
For real.
You just kind of like, we knew you was fucking with it, but then you just got bigger than life. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers fuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
But 19 Keys, him been working though. But niggas niggas don't really. I feel like they don't really put light on like the process. Like, it's overnight because it just looked cool. But at the same time, like nigga, last week I put out my 50-second mix. You feel me?
Okay.
Like, I probably did more, but I did guest mix early on. But it's like niggas don't understand. They don't respect the process, and they don't really think. They just like, man, that nigga Daghe just came out of the blue. It's like, no, nigga, I didn't come out of the blue with 57 mixes and 20 tours. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like people just, I don't know. They just like kind of like they just forget the process. Like I seen 19 Keys. Nigga come up. That's why me and him, we be laughing at each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I be like, nigga, you going crazy. He be saying the same thing. But it's kind of funny because I seen the whole process. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I didn't mean to make it seem like niggas think that, well, I think that you, I hope you didn't think I was saying you just took a pill and got buff. I'm saying I done seen you at the gym.
Yeah, no. I'm sure you've seen every bit of it, but I'm just saying for the most part, like the general public, like, oh shit. And if they think about it, like, damn, that nigga has actually just been doing this shit for hella long. Well, it was kind of 6 years, but at a high level, at a at a steady pace. You feel me? But you just forget it when you just like, damn, okay, this will look cool now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it didn't always look cool. You just forgot the uncool part of it.
For sure. And you cool vibes, right?
More vibes.
More vibes.
Yeah.
So who is more vibes? Is it Oxcore, you, and Larry June?
It's a family. It's bigger. It really started with myself, Corvette, Red Corvette. This DJ, she's no longer in it. And Oxcore were the first people.
And what about his brother Francis?
Francis came on because he moved back to LA and he started fucking with us. And this all like it really started like in like 6 month time.
Yeah.
So Kel, I'm tripping. Kel too. It all kind of happened. Francis moved back from LA and we like, nigga, you on? Like it was all a bunch of us trying to get into DJing, and so we put ourselves on.
Was y'all learning at the same time?
Yeah. Actually, Oxcore, bro, I had at an office with him in Emeryville, and that nigga took my laptop, bro, and I had a DJ set up in my office. He took my laptop and all my songs and just started practicing. When I wasn't there, then he just started taking it on.
That's crazy,
like,
man.
Our first turntables, I paid for half of them. Like the vinyl and shit, I paid for half of them. We was all pretty much like, I paid for half, he paid for half. We was supposed to, I don't know what our deal was, but we never did that. I just started using my own controller, and then he started doing that. But we were all just in the same point of our DJ career. We was like, these niggas ain't about to let us in, so we just gonna create our own shit. So we just started throwing our own parties. We started doing the first Friday party, and they took that shit on one and made another party fam. So I don't know. We just like we were just in our idea stages of our shit, and we just took it on one.
So who was your first call that you got to do the tour? Like, who was the first person that called you to say, man, I want you to do your first big tour?
Everything was big for me. So I don't know. I mean, in like retrospect, you feel me? It probably wasn't that big, but for me at that moment, that shit was the biggest. But I was a teacher, and then Cool John called me like, nigga, I got this tour. This nigga catted on me. He's supposed to be my DJ, but he catted. I know you be putting out the mixes. I was probably on mix 5 or something. I was like, bet, I'm coming with you. And then he wasn't getting paid that much money, so he gave me $150 a show for a month. You feel me? And I quit my job for the $150.
Hey, watch this. Ain't God good?
Man, for real. I quit that shit. I was like, I don't even know what I was gonna do after 30 days, but I was like, bruh, I can always be a teacher. Like, nigga, that's always gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? So
hell yeah.
That shit just opened up so much shit. Like, I went on a tour with P-Lo before. It was like an early called Movie. They put out that tape.
Yeah,
called
with
Movie.
the two of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I seen that shit.
So Movie. Then after Movie, we that's when I met Neff. We went on tour with Neff. Neff was opening. And then I went on tour. We went on tour with G-Eazy. And G-Eazy was fucking with me. And then he was just like, bro, you want to go on tour with me? So he put me on tour with just him. So I was DJing for Cool John at first. Then he just put me on tour, DJing for myself, just opened up for him. And he did that twice. I did that twice. And I don't know. I just be meeting people like outside of the Bay, bro. Like if you from the Bay, bro, you coming with a whole nother swag and people gravitate to you and shit.
Yeah.
So when I just start just like really tapping in with niggas outside of the Bay, like it just went up. And
when you say outside of the Bay, you mean literally outside of the Bay. You're not adding LA with that. You saying outside of the Bay, or are you saying California?
No, outside of the Bay is a lot of LA, because a lot of the shit that's going on in the country is based in LA.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm just so bayed out that I always just pushed everything away, and I never really just like respected anything but the Bay. But then when I let go of that shit, like, bro, it's a ceiling on this shit. And then I just start fucking with everybody and like tapping in to other people. I was like, damn, I don't even have to lead the Bay. I can just be tapped in.
Yeah.
And now that's where I'm at right now. I'm like.
So are you making beats too?
I'm making beats, yeah.
You making beats too?
Yeah.
What y'all making beats on?
I'm using FL Studio. You using FL Studio?
Yeah, I'm using FL too.
Okay. Yeah. So do you make your own beats and rap?
A little bit. I've been working on tracks and like taking the production to where I'm like this sound good.
You got a hot 16 for the show real quick that you wrote or whatever the fuck? Just a dope ass 16 you want to let the world see?
Man, I feel like my shit's so out of pocket. Sure.
Go for it.
Osagie the Great, no, I don't go on dates. If I sleep with your mate, it might exacerbate your hate. Just wait, cause I ain't out here to stay. I'm really only out here one day, and I ain't out here to play. Okay, yeah, I'm out here to play. Spin on my dick like a top or a pot of Bouret. And if the vids start to drop, then the money gon' say what I wanted to say.
I know that's right. Hey, have you ever been in a place spitting some shit and the elder in your family heard you say something and you got choked up on a lyric? Like, have you ever had to rap some shit with cuss words in it and like a grandmother or auntie or somebody that you knew better, like even a church member, you know what I'm saying, was around where you just kind of got choked up?
We African, we can't even do that type of stuff in front of our parents.
Yeah, like they started following me on Instagram and
wait, you're what? I know you are. You African?
Yeah.
Okay, we can finish our naming some tribes. Are you Igbo, yo? You from Europe, but man, what's going on? You Nigerian?
Yeah, I'm Nigerian. I'm Benin.
Okay, gotcha. And you?
Adult State, it's by Benin. It's like an hour away.
Gotcha. So you would be the Bay and you would be LA. It's an hour away on a flight.
Nah, that nigga would be Atlanta. I would be Alabama. It's colder than that. Yeah.
You know I like shit like that. You know my little son, he a quarter Nigerian.
Yeah.
You know what's funny though? Because his grandfather, my father-in-law, he said, Lawrence. We in his white F-150, his short, little stocky guy. He said, look, Lawrence, I want to tell you. I said, what's up, Pop? He said, even though you and my daughter are no longer no time to cry over spilled milk, but you would always be my son.
Real nigga. I
do not even talk to one of the girls' ex-husband, and he is Nigerian, but I always love you. I said, what do you expect, Pop? I mean, you from Nigeria, West Africa. I'm from West Coast, West Oakland, and I'm from 39th and West. He said, that's why I love you.
Man, real niggas is real niggas, bro. It's like
real niggas.
I don't, let me shut up, because I be saying, I don't give a fuck where you from. I don't give a fuck if you from Nigeria. Like, I am not going to favor you.
Gotcha.
I don't favor nobody but real people. You can be from, nigga, the street my grandmama from in Nigeria. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, it might be cool for a conversation, but like, I'm not going to favor you or nothing like that. But if you're a real nigga, you're a real nigga. I'm choosing a real nigga over the nigga who we got everything in common. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. So I gotta ask you about the African connection and shit like that. Do you know where to go if you go to Africa? Like, do you know where your people and stuff like that are?
Yeah. Benin is lit. I mean, it's on Google Maps. Like,
no, not like that. I'm saying like this. Like, do you know where your family is? Like, if you get to the airport, you know who to look for and shit like that. Like, do you have relatives over there?
Yeah, I have relatives. I have relatives.
Call ahead.
Yeah, we can call ahead. We're gonna let people know. But when you touch down, like he's from probably like 5 hours from the airport, the Lagos airport. I'm from like 6 hours from the airport. So it's like I'm gonna tap in with somebody from some of my family that's already in Lagos where the airport is, and then they're gonna probably take me down to the village.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I got a house. I don't have a house. My family has a house out there. My family's still out there.
Oh, who? Your grandparents, dad, or
my grandma just died like 8 years ago. But my aunties, like everybody, like other than my mom and dad, for the most part, everybody's in Nigeria.
Okay,
I got like 3. We got big families too, so I have like. Yeah, everybody's out there except for probably like, let's say, everybody.
Gotcha.
Yeah, everybody's there. So it's still lit. It's still lit out there.
And you know, you got family out there that.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's like pretty much all of my people are out there, and then I got like a few cousins that are in the United States, like a few aunties and uncles, but hell of them in Nigeria.
Our family's like the first families out here, though. You know what I'm saying? The first wave of like Nigerian. His mom and his family been here like the longest. Like a lot of people.
Who, yours?
Both of ours.
Okay,
they
gotcha.
came around the same time.
Okay.
So we like
before they came to the Bay Area, there weren't Nigerians in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
Did y'all families know each other before? Like, do y'all families go back to the old country? Did y'all families know each other?
I think so. They for sure known each other since longer than they know me.
Yeah, since they came here, yeah.
That's live. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. Now, I got to ask y'all something. Y'all being from Africa and stuff like that, when y'all be walking around and just seeing like black people, do y'all ever be like, man, you know what? I wonder, do he know that he's probably one of us? Like, do you see how much niggas look like Africans or brothers?
Like, I'll be like, oh, your facial structure, you from over here, or you from over here. Like, you kind of, your face moves this type of way.
Because I know a few, it's like everybody that's from Richmond look dead on you right now.
Yeah, I'm from Richmond.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm from Richmond.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh, well, shit, man.
Well, yeah. So, yeah, that's why.
We all
I don't use condoms.
We all from Africa though. Like that's why if a nigga can't think of don't know where he from in Africa, I'm gonna tell him he from Nigeria. He from my street. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I feel because we all there. Like niggas, like you obviously from West Africa.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like if you trying to decide, just say you from Nigeria.
Yeah.
Cause we here, we accept you.
Yeah, for sure. You crazy, man. Because I know people from Ghana are normally tall like you, though, right?
Nah, we all look. It's so. You probably won't
similar,
even.
like,
yeah, you probably won't even.
You start breaking down tribes, and you'll realize like this tribe is in Ghana too. It's
like the Hausa people.
It's like Hausa people are Nigerian people, but they're also
in Ghana.
Gotcha. So it's like
they're somewhere else too.
Yeah,
somewhere
it's like,
I just found out.
You call these things countries, but that's just colonialism. Like, who made the lines in Nigeria? All of these things were their own kingdoms. Okay. So it's like the people are the people, and they have names, and those will really be like the countries. But even then, the people move around. Like, you know, a nigga from Richmond can come to Oakland and have a kid. It's like, what's the kid? Richmond nigga?
He's Rockland, depending on who the motherfucking daddy is.
And all this shit, like the colonization shit, that shit was very recent too. Yeah. So it's not even like it's just a medieval time. It was like
that shit is not
less than 100 years ago.
Yeah.
Especially like in Nigeria. It's like, you know, the beginning of Black Panther when they're talking about like these masks that are in the British Museum. It's like those were my people's masks. Yeah. But they were stolen like a few hundred years ago. And then the British people are like, this whole area is Nigeria. It'd be like just saying, this is the Bay Area, and everyone's a Bay Area person. Mm-hmm. It's like, yeah, you can do that, but you know, people are still people, and this is recent, and people can like trace their families back 1,000 years. Yeah, to way before that.
I got one of the masks on my leg too. Tatted.
Really?
Yeah.
What that was in the movie? Or? Yeah. That's dope.
But it wasn't from the movie. It's just like.
Yeah, that was before the movie.
It's way before. I got it probably like 10 years ago, but I didn't. It's just a mask from my village for Benin actually. But that's like the big city. So if a nigga like, where are you from? You be like, San Francisco, because they know that. You know what I mean?
That's what they know.
Yeah. So I got it tatted, and I realized like, nigga, that mask ain't even in Nigeria, bro. The British own that shit in a museum.
They stole it. And they know it's stolen, and they still ain't give it back. Yeah. Like they're like, you know, we kind of want to hold this in the museum. Like, you know who it belongs to. They're still in Oba, you know, the king of Benin, who's still there. Like, oh yeah, this was my great granddad's mask or something. And they're like, no, we have it. Like, y'all shady.
That shit is crazy because, like, I remember one time I was in front of Walgreens drinking a 40 around 10 o'clock in the morning with this motherfucker, right?
Not I got questions about that, but why are you drinking a 40 at 10?
That's just how we get down, man. Okay.
Was it a weekend?
Yeah. Okay. But I still had to work. But so me and my partner drinking a 40, and then this white lady pulls up on a big tricycle, hippie chick. She said, hey, I know you. You're the guy from the bank department, right? I said, yeah, that's me. She said, I just want to let you know that your service was just so good. And every time I'm around, I'm just going to step in and just come see you. I said, cool. You know what I'm saying? So then she left. My partner loves white women. He said, hey, nigga, she was on you. I said, no, she wasn't. She was just a really nice girl. We take 3 more steps. He said, nigga, she looking at you. I said, no, she's not. She's waiting on the bus. Stop it. He said, nigga, the bus coming from that way. Nigga, she looking over here. We take 3 more steps. He say, nigga, she want to take you home. I said, look. White folks been taking niggas home for years.
That's a fact. That's a fact. But you do have good customer service, though.
Thank you.
At the paint department.
That's where I met you at.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of motherfuckers from work because I always work. You know what I'm saying? And I tell people work is a motherfucking virtue. To want to work is a virtue. I know you from work. I know my motherfucking business partner from work. And I know that motherfucker over there. What's up, Amo? You know what I'm saying? Acorn motherfucking projects in the motherfucking his out. I got niggas from all around the world in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I got 5'9" Hoadai. I got my brothers from Africa, and I got Acorn projects. All in the motherfucking building. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. But I was telling Osagie, I was like, nigga, I used to go to the paint department, but if you wasn't on the schedule, I'm like, bro, I'm not even trying to be here today, bro. Oh, God. I'm like, this shit gonna be boring as hell, bro. It's gonna be boring as hell. I'm like, fuck. And it was very long, bro. Like, it was long as shit. But that was tight. I'm glad I met you there, because, nigga, that was one of the latest summers I had. I was making a little money and shit.
Yeah.
I was working at Home Depot. Nigga, I was having hella fun in the paint department. I learned how to talk to people just watching you.
Thank you, man. You know what? Don't look at me. I said, man, don't look at me. No.
Now, because I never knew how to talk to adults, I never knew how to just, like, make it fun. Like, you made it about, y'all never knew how to make it fun. It's not y'all world. I'm helping y'all, and y'all gonna get y'all gonna get the aftermath of me just having a great time today. You know what I'm saying? And then they took that and they just really appreciated it.
Was part of it because you tall and you was young, so people probably thought you was older? Like, did you ever, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I have a tall son and people really be getting at him like he's just this old motherfucker and he's really young. Like, did you ever experience any of that?
I think they knew I was young, but they knew I was young. But I don't think that was a problem. It's just shit. You working here, you know more than me.
Yeah.
It's like you the paint nigga, you standing on that side, you gotta know more than me. So I don't think that was ever a problem. They were just trying to get their paint, but I learned so much so quick. Like,
well, you know what I was always, because I take to people like they my family members and shit like that. Yeah. And one thing that I always appreciated with having you as my younger brother is somebody say, hey man, you remember Daghe? And I'd be like, yeah, what's up? Man, that nigga doing hella good, or he dancing and stuff like that. It was always somebody reporting back that you was doing good, because me coming up, in these motherfucking Oakland streets, and somebody say, do you remember?
Yeah.
Then it's attached to a tragedy, you know what I'm saying? And I never got the bad news, I only heard all the good shit and stuff like that. And I had to motherfucking count my blessing. I just want to say thank you, man. You made it a real good job, man, to be your motherfucking big brother, man.
God. No, but I just feel like if you're not dead, bro, you have opportunity to just level up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I just try to make sure anything somebody hear from me is always dope shit. Yeah. You feel me? And it's never me just going backwards. I'm a human being, so I'll do dumb shit here and there, but I try to, like, make sure that anytime I'm always leveling. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a family or starting a family or nigga starting a business, or it's just progression. And if I'm here, if I had the opportunity to boss up, like, nigga, I'm still in the game, I'm still here, like, I'm going to take it. I'm going to continue the mission of becoming the best me possible.
Are you dating and stuff like that right now?
Yeah.
How was that, like, when you was going out of town? Like, have you ever took your lady with you on a tour?
Nah. It's work. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's gonna take their girl to their job. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, so my shit look fun, so it look like, oh yeah, you just take it. It's like, nah, everybody on the bus is this nigga doing merch, and this nigga is driving the bus, and this nigga's managing us, and then this nigga's the photographer, and this nigga's the engineer. It's like, everybody has a role. Like, I can't bring nobody who doesn't have a role. Who's not working, who's not on the payroll.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right. So I really wanted you to say that, because a lot of times when you be in a relationship with somebody and you're an entertainer, and you love your job, motherfuckers forget that shit is work. You know what I'm saying? Like, people forget, not the person that gotta work.
No, I have forgot that it was work before.
Oh, really? In the beginning stages, or sometime now still?
Yeah, but if you bring somebody with you who's not working at all, they'll remind you that it's work when they try to distract you.
I wouldn't bring that's not an option. Yeah. Like, me bringing somebody to my work is not an option, but shit, it means something like, I got smacked with the coronavirus in the middle of a tour, not even in the middle of a tour.
He didn't personally get smacked with the coronavirus. Yeah. It affected his life.
It affected my life. I'm like, damn.
You know, you make it sound like
this nigga.
Wait, what? What you doing right next to us?
But no, yeah. But shit, it smacked me because it smacked my pockets. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, hold on, this is my job. Shit was fun. Like, I'm in London, it's all good. But I'm like, this is how I pay my rent. Damn, I didn't know. Like, I didn't realize that this is how I pay my rent. But I had to remind myself, I had to remind my girl sometimes, like, this is a job. Like, you want me to come home or, I mean, she don't be pressing it because she don't be pressing it or nothing like that. Or sometimes I talk to my mom, she like, you need to come home, like, and come home and what, be a bum? Like, and be broke? Like, that's what, like, this is, I'm handling this shit so I can be home. Yeah. And like, but nobody would take their significant other to work every day for a month. So I work for like months, like a longshoreman or something. Yeah. I'm not gonna take my girl on when I'm supposed to be doing my shit. Yeah. I got hella time when I'm not doing that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Other people can go to work and shit. I don't have to go to work. I gotta just plot and just be. I can have all the time. So
has she ever asked? Could she go?
No. She don't ask if she can come, but she comes to shows like if it's LA or anything we do out here or shit.
And when you say out here, do you mean California, in Nevada, like close, like 6 hours?
Anything SAC she's going to, anything close she's gonna go to. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's still a celebration. You feel me?
Hell yeah.
But I'm not taking her on one because I'm there for a reason. You know what I'm saying? But anything close and that she can drive and she can pull up and she gonna come. But I don't know, like niggas out, I realize like that's why I be laughing and shit, bro. I be seeing hella DJs and shit DJing on live right now because of the coronavirus. I'm like, nigga, is this your job? Because no one gonna do their job for free. An accountant is not gonna account for free on live.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like a nigga that's
not really true.
Oh, let's talk about it.
That's not really
true.
But
that's one special case, and let's not throw that in there to fuck off the shit because we're gonna talk about that later too. Yeah. After that, but hold that thought. But
scoot up a little bit so we can hear you a little bit.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah, but yeah, like people are not gonna do their job for free. So that's why I don't feel like these people are taking this job of art serious. You feel me? I feel like people don't be taking the job of art serious. Like, if this is what you doing, like, take it serious. Don't bring your girl to the club. Yeah. Nigga, get your money, go home, and fuck with your girl.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
can I just interject just real quick? Because, you know, I'm always comparing things. Yeah. That's what I do. That's just how my mind works.
Yeah.
So I'm saying this. If a motherfucker DJ for free during the coronavirus and DJ and shit like that, is that the same thing as when Kevin Hart posts something every day to make you laugh?
It can be. It can be. I'm just kind of anti that because when it's over and niggas getting offered $150 and they're like, nigga, you just did it for free online. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've been DJing every day for free online. I can't give you $150. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even have no argument.
So you sound like you against DJing for free, right? Every day? You saying it doesn't make sense?
I don't think that was the point so much. The point was, the more so the point was just like, this is your job and this is a serious thing. Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Like, nigga, I mean, if you want it to be your job, for me it's a very serious thing. So I'm not gonna sit there and be online DJing every time and like, yo, I'm still like, no, niggas, no. I can use this time to practice my craft. So, you know what I'm saying? But this is my job. I'm taking it serious. Yeah. Like, I'm not playing around with it. I'm not sitting here in my room. Like, I'm definitely practicing, but it's not for the show. Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? This is your job.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying.
I just feel like, as fun as our job looks, it still should be taken serious. Yeah. And not by the people, but it's to start with you, the artist.
I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. You saying, like, don't make it look like it's just that easy and be in there fucking around or something like that. Get your shit together, shoot some real shots, and get ready for the fucking game.
Bruh. Literally. Like, you need to be practicing, you need to be doing your shit, but you don't have to put it out because they don't think you dicking around. Yeah. You bring your girl to the club, they're not going to take you serious. Yeah. You just hanging out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When I learned that from D Sharp, that nigga come in and cut.
D Sharp, I know that name.
He the nigga. He DJ D Sharp. He for the Warriors. He He started Monday Soul back in the day.
Is he Mexican or Spanish?
No, he black.
Okay.
He DJ for the Warriors. He's like the main DJ for the Warriors.
Yeah, he got off at the motherfucking shit that Travis Watson and be throwing down there at the motherfucking lake on 4th of July.
That's
him. I forgot what he looked like, but I remember kind of meeting him a little bit.
Bro, that nigga is serious about his shit. He take his shit serious, and people take him serious because he take his shit serious. You know what I'm saying? I seen him on live too, making beats. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I DJ. That's what I do. I'm a professional. The niggas gotta treat themselves like a professional.
So have you ever made any beats for somebody? Like, what's your biggest hit that you made with beats for somebody? Is what I'm saying.
Water song.
I made a song for him. I made a song for Ammo too.
Oh really?
That was he was like the first person that ever recorded on my music.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know. Everything is just like everything. I haven't had nothing that just went super mainstream and caught like that, but right now I just fuck with the people who I fuck with. Yeah. I don't even send nothing to nobody I don't fuck with. I don't sell shit. I don't sell no beats. I've sold a couple beats and I feel some sort of way about it. But I don't know. It's just something that's still fun to me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to rush to make my hobby a job. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how you fuck it up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
And if you had to say some of the legendary DJs, right? Who are your 2 favorite legendary DJs? You know, like motherfuckers like Grandmaster Jay and all them niggas. You know what I'm saying? When DJing was really an art of hip hop.
I'm not really into the DJs.
Okay.
I'm not really into nobody like that. I think I'm not really into nobody. It's some people around here that I like a lot, but I think they're good, like DJ Espinoza and D Sharp. I think they're really good. It's a nigga from my partner Ann Blue from New York or Dallas by way of New York. I think he's good, but I'm not really into that shit. I don't know. Like, that's my whole point of DJing is kind of like I want to take it on one and I want to elevate the art of it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I never really looked at everybody and been like, damn, I want to be like that nigga. I'm like, I wouldn't say be better, but like create an element that this game doesn't have. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you saying this. Everybody else is making some motherfucking cheese pizza.
They're not bad at it.
No, I'm just saying, but you looking at DJing like his cheese pizza, man, fuck that. I want to flip this motherfucker over and call it something else, and before you know it, you got a calzone. You trying to create something.
Exactly. Damn, like a calzone. For real, no, like, I'm going to fold this pizza in half. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to anybody doing it, because there's niggas there's a ton of people that are really good at this shit that I do look up to, but the DJ game does not excite me.
Well, you know what's crazy? Because they say the sun rises in the east and sets in the west, which means on the East Coast or the eastern side of the world, that's where things are created, but this is where shit gets innovative. Yeah. The whole world was rapping, but Too Short was saying bitch, and down there in LA they was using gangster. Like, when we get shit, we do it different.
I'm going to say specifically the Bay Area, though.
Yeah, the Bay Area. I would definitely say the Bay Area.
LA, they kind of stick to the format, but like anything from the Bay, like we just got, like all this, the legendary niggas, like the Scratchers and all of them, they live here. They live in the Bay. Like, we got an advantage, but I just never been. I just never, like, I never want to get in the game, giving the game what it already has. Yeah, you feel me? That's so right. It's like I never really, like DJing is cool, but I really just like was just worried about me. I really like Travis Scott. You know what I'm saying? Like,
is he a motherfucking DJ too?
Exactly. No, but I just based my shit, like my interaction, on his performance skills. Gotcha. You know what I'm saying?
Have you ever met him?
Yeah, I used to know him back in the days. Yeah. But you know how the internet, you know how everything goes. I can't expect him to remember who I am. Yeah. But that's Jay Ant partner, or used to be Jay Ant partner.
Well, you know it's crazy because didn't somebody have your face on an Apple store or something like that?
Yeah, I did it. He was actually in it too. I did a.
What's up, man? You got a piece of the motherfucking apple pie too, nigga.
This nigga got a piece of everything I ever did. He probably had a hand in every single thing.
See, look, man. I'll say this, man. I knew you was somebody. I didn't know who though, nigga, but you was coming though, nigga.
I'm talking about this shit, even the shit you probably wouldn't even think of, like, or you wouldn't even. You could probably it's been like a collaborative effort between me and him. Like I look bigger than what I am because of like this nigga's skill and what he's brought to my operation.
Yeah,
you know
man. That's cool, man, when you got motherfuckers like that, man, that you could actually count on, man.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, like I was saying, like, about, like, I was reading something, like, your other half. It was really like a marital saying that this guy said, but in any relationship, that people that you're working with are supposed to be your other half. If they're not for you, then they're going to only make you half of yourself.
Yeah.
And when you got a motherfucker that's behind you that could actually bring your ideas to life and, you know, just meet you where you can't be at and stuff like that, man, that definitely makes it a lot easier.
Yeah. I just feel like for me, it's like understanding that I'm like, understanding I have somebody that's more intelligent than me around me at all times. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm not around somebody that's smarter than me, or then it's like, I'm going to always lose. Yeah. But I know that in a lot of spaces, I'm more versed than he is, but in the shit that I really need him for, he knows 100 times more than I do. So it's always a benefit for me to have somebody that's just a little bit more.
It's important when rocking with people, you got like people who fill in the gaps that you have.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, okay, I need to do this huge thing that's like hella pieces, and I got half of the pieces.
Yeah.
If I find somebody else who got the same half of the pieces as I do, we're not gonna win the McDonald's Monopoly game.
You know what's crazy? You're 100% right. Because if we throw a potluck right now, right, and nobody don't talk about what we gonna bring, and everybody brings spaghetti, that's not much of a potluck.
And Hennessy.
It's spaghetti and Hennessy. But if you bring the spaghetti, I bring the fried chicken. You know what I'm saying? You bring the motherfucking plates and this to that, and everybody brings something. This is the cold part. If we all bring spaghetti that tastes good, and this shit is the best spaghetti, everybody bring the best spaghetti. We got like 6 spaghettis that all taste top notch, right? Right? The cold part about it is if everybody just brings something on a sea level, but it's different, they appreciate everybody just bring because it'll be more of a variety.
Fact. You got, man.
You gonna get tired of all the best spaghettis.
You gonna get tired?
I already did 5 of the best spaghettis. I don't need the 6th one.
True.
It's like, bro, who got some potato chips? They could even be cheap potato chips.
Anything.
Like,
you're gonna be the hero. If you come with the potato chips, you're gonna be the hero.
You could even go get the old school bag from Lucky's that just say chips.
No, for real. But yeah, you just gotta, man. I wish I had more people that were smarter than me around me, bro. I'm really like I really like knew that's been a benefit of my whole operations from the beginning.
Yeah,
like is having this nigga and just knowing how to get my ideas, because I'm good with the art and shit, but how do we get it to the people, and how do we make it bigger, and how do we innovate, and how do we present it to the people in a way that they haven't been presented before? And a lot of times we've been too early to shit, but we've been too early to how to present it. But that's cool. It still makes me feel good. You know what I'm saying?
When you say too early, does that mean like ahead of your time? Like
we
motherfuckers wasn't ready for it?
We was using PayPal before everybody. We were trying to sell shit off PayPal before everybody. We was live streaming in the car. And what year was that?
That was like 2007, 2008. Like people were losing their minds because nobody could video chat in a moving car.
We was in a video.
It was on a road trip
to LA.
And people in Atlanta like, wait, are y'all in a car? It's like, yeah. It's like I had tethered through a cable the laptop to an old flip phone and was using it to make the internet. And people were like, what y'all doing?
Go Daghe website, we made that. That was back in 2009 or something like that. We was taking people to a website from MySpace, just like
we were doing like email guest lists the first. Like I was making email guest lists for most of the party promotion companies in the Bay Area in like 2009.
That was hella fucking long ago. That was damn near 11 years ago.
People weren't doing it. Like email lists and shit. Like people didn't.
I was coming up with the shit, bro. We need this, right? This nigga take it on one, and then he was selling that system to other people because I was the leader.
Like we made this for our party. We made this for Purpose Sensation, but these other party promotion companies like, yo, we need an email list. It's
how you not gonna get an email list, and these niggas, your competition is come with email lists. Put like, people on guest lists.
We'll sell it to you. We'll sell you the software.
Yeah. So
you made the software?
You made all the shit.
Man, that's black excellence like a motherfucker, man.
Like I mean, I'm trying to think of the simplest, like the most recent shit. But it's always something like we always on trying to innovate.
Yeah.
Like, bro, going back to what he said, like, bro, we're just trying to play a whole nother game now, bro. Like, when he was talking about accountants selling their information online, like, we studying accountants and shit, like, especially in this recession. I'm on what this apocalypse that's going on, bro.
Corona apocalypse.
Corona apocalypse. It's actually money allocated for us creatives, and money allocated for everybody with a business, and we just doing research and just trying to stay ahead of everything.
Yeah.
And like we qualify, and black people are qualified for a lot of this shit. And a lot of shit we do is like a lot of the moves we make is information that somebody of
Privilege.
Already has.
They already have access to this because, okay, your parents already have a business that they run. And so they, know, okay, this is like taxes for business. This is like if you're a sole proprietor, if you get an LLC as an artist, that's something that you need to do to get your taxes right. Like even like dealing with your tour and how they wanted to pay you. It's like.
Yeah. So it's like, it's like I work for Daghe Digital. You know what I'm saying? LLC. I'm Daghe, but I work for Daghe Digital LLC.
What does LLC stand for?
It's a limited liability
company.
Yeah, you see it right there. Fame Media LLC.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. This for the motherfuckers out there in TV land.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just like somebody of privilege will know this information, but we're always just on the cutting edge of everything. Well, not even the cutting edge. For our demographic, our people, or like our upbringing, we're on the cutting edge of it, and like structuring ourselves as businesses and making sure that we're getting every tax cut, making sure that we're in control of everything. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's just like from like the shit that you see to the background shit. We just try to be like, we're just trying to be like just next level or just ahead of the shit. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But we
Definitely
always be too early though.
Opportunities.
Well, we're not trying to miss the opportunities. We always be too early, but we're going to find that thing that we're just going to be right on time.
Not to mention all of the things that we have been too early with. That's just been like different skills that we've been gathering. So it's like there's going to come to a point where you see something and it's time to hop on it. And you be like, oh, I did that back then and I know how to do this and this and all of these pieces together. Now I can take advantage of this. Yeah. Because I've been practicing.
That's real though. You know what I'm saying? Like if you already been doing it and shit like that, when it comes back up, when it comes back up, you know how to do it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times people miss money just because they get caught off guard and don't know how to do it, then have to pay somebody like you that knows how to do it.
Bro, this whole little quarantine stuff, it's like it's so many ways that small businesses can actually maintain themselves or get stipends and things like that. But he made me incorporate my shit. You know what I'm saying? He made me get all my things together and and position my company in a way, got me to position my company in a way that I get to benefit off of these things that are presenting themselves right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, these white people playing a whole nother game, bro. Like, they're literally playing a whole nother game. And
it's a whole lot of stuff going on.
Is it kind of like how like motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, was going to jail for weed cases and now they made it legal?
Nah, it's older than that. This is just like simple shit in general.
It's just simple shit that we just don't know. It's not even like no illegal shit. It's just like this is.
It's like you feel like it's a lick.
Yeah, you feel like it's like all right. It's just like I don't know.
Yeah, I was saying like how like motherfuckers was going to jail for weed. Now that they made it legal, everybody that went to jail back in the day for the weed cases could get that shit dropped. Did you know that?
No. But that's the thing. It's just like anything.
But that is a thing. Yeah. Like laws changing all the time, and you find out about this law, and you can take advantage.
You can take advantage of it, but you got to know like whatever your situation is, it's a way you can just
always
a way around it that you can benefit from it if you sit down and do the research. But that's a lot of things that people have lawyers in their family that they get that information. We're just literally finding this information by ourselves. If a nigga is asking for us or something, we're going to Google it and find out if that's what we need or how can we get more money from this or how, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just not one thing, but it's just like our whole thing is just like there's people out here winning and we're gonna be one of them.
I heard the fuck out of that.
It's like free lunch. It's like there are a lot of like free lunches out here. Like if you a kid and you can apply for free lunch, or you can apply for an after school program, or like it's a lot of those.
We need everything
for everyone.
For sure. I like that, man. I feel so much. I feel like I'm up here with some motherfucking kings. I
believe we king. I believe we are kings. But
for sure. So another thing I was gonna ask y'all about before we go, what's up with the groupies, man? How do y'all manage the groupies, man? You got you a chick. How do y'all ward them off like when y'all shit is popping? Like, is it like, how do you draw the line and say like, man, I got me a chick? Do you have to pull out pictures and shit like that? Or when she comes around, you got to handcuff her extra tight just to let the world know? I mean, what's up?
I've already started to be like offended by the way that some of these women will approach you, because I'm starting to realize like times have changed significantly and we're like the new bad bitches. Like your DMs will blow up and it'll be like, oh wow. It's like, look at you, look at your hair, and I love that song that you made, and it's like, yo, I don't think you even care about me. So I don't have time for that, because I have all of these goals that I'm trying to do and you trying to take me elsewhere.
You know what?
You know, you just trying to use me up.
You know, he said my DMs are like the new bad bitches.
Right.
Hey, that was so motherfucking icy.
Bro, it's just like, it's for real. It's like
I feel like for the groupies and stuff, I think that I don't know. I don't be having groupies like that no more. Like I think women know I got a girl and they just be chilling. You know what I'm saying? But you gonna always have groupies as long as you doing something, you staying healthy, bro. You exfoliating your face, my nigga. Like you drinking water, bro. There's always gonna be somebody that's gonna want you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like as long as you taking care of yourself, groupies are always gonna be there. You don't need to tap into that shit just because it's right in front of you. But do know if you take care of yourself, you're always gonna have a groupie. If you have ambition, there's always gonna be a groupie there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like
whatever, yo. Even if it's like it go from a hobby to you taking it serious, it's like they have groupies for video game players, like esports. It's like you don't have to have good skin anymore. Yeah, you
don't have to tap in. You know, just because it's just like it's just because there's a groupie for you that you don't have to tap into that shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like they're still gonna be there, bro. If you don't tap into it, they're still gonna be there, and that makes you feel good that you still have a groupie. They're still gonna be there. All you have to do is focus on your shit. Yep. You're always gonna have a groupie. So that's real. I don't be tripping off these girls because there's so much information to learn, bro. Like the shit we've been learning the last 2 days is like that shit. Like it's more important than fucking with hoes. Like I never got money from fucking with hella bitches. Like I never got anything out of it other than a good time. But shit, I can buy a good time if I do my work. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy though? You know, me and you was talking one night and you said this, you know, man, I ain't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, hella bitches and shit like that, taking them all on dates, L-Deez, that shit get expensive.
For real. For real. It's expensive and it's just like, bro, what type of life, bro? I'm saying it like
it don't cost money. It costs time.
It costs time.
And it for sure costs a whole lot of energy, emotional labor. Because I really he's a nice guy. He takes girls on dates and stuff.
Come on, this nigga.
I haven't even like gone on a date.
I'm on a date. I'm not.
It's like he likes nice things. I'm like, if we go on a dinner. He's like, thank you for taking me, baby. Nah. Like, but I still got to spend my time.
I'm reformed,
like, I don't even need to eat right now.
This whole new nigga not tripping off women and shit, like that's a new concept to me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I'm running with it because the world just opened up for me. Yeah, after I stopped tripping off girls and stuff like that, I've been winning. Like I've been getting everything. I don't have to. I could tell my girl I'm broke, nigga. It's just good. It's good. Like, oh shit, I don't have it. Like, you still want to go?
Yeah. Shit like that.
Yeah, like
and that's what you looking for right now. You know, y'all can still have a good time without a dime.
Without a dime. So I'm like, I like this little life.
You know, motherfucker might sit up there and go eat a motherfucking sandwich at the lake with a yellow bag of chips.
No, for real.
From Lucky's.
But it's a privilege though. It's a privilege, dog. I'm mad I'm late to this shit.
Yeah. But sometimes, man, you gotta go like. Sometimes you gotta go through a bunch of jobs that you don't like to really want to keep the one that you got now.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? But shit, man, we finna get out of here, man. Let these motherfuckers know where they can find y'all and handle that. You know what I'm saying?
You can find me at Daghe, is Daghe, and it should be there on everything: Twitter, Instagram. I delete all my shit right now, bro.
Okay. Give these motherfuckers your phone number. I'm just
If I wouldn't know what I'm saying. But I deleted it temporarily, but my shit's still up there, but I deleted it for my mental peace. You feel me? It's a lot of weird shit going on internet right now due to this niggas being bored. So yeah. But Daghe, Daghe.
Osagie the Great. Osagie the Great.
And
that's at Instagram, Twitter, all that too.
If a motherfucker want to get some apps and stuff like that, they can hit you on that for that.
Yeah. If you slide in, send a DM, send osagie@gmail.com.
Be serious though, cause nigga, we ain't consultants, nigga, unless you paying.
Yeah, no, I'll consult, but it's like my time ain't free.
Yeah.
Okay,
but you gotta have your
use it for me.
Have your shit down pat because like we like to do it, and if you have a fire idea, like we have a lot of information that we can give you, but it also just takes that costs money.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Make it make sense.
But if your shit is fly and it's fire, like we might be more excited to talk about that idea. You know what I'm saying? If you have your shit hashed out,
because a lot of times people will come to you and they have an idea, but they don't even believe in themselves enough to invest in themselves. Like you want me to spend my time, but you ain't even putting your money. But you say this is what you want to do. Mm-hmm. No, it ain't.
But it's money in everything. It's money in all this shit. It's just like you have to like just be serious, bro. Because we're pretty serious, man. We're getting way more serious than we have been. So if you're talking about an app which costs a lot of money and it has a lot of like components to it, like just be serious because we'll be serious. Like ain't nothing dumb. Like ain't no dumb app idea.
Yeah.
So like you might have something.
Straight up, it's like me and my girls. Like we just made like this quick bar app that we're releasing in like a week. Okay. Onto the app store that just like has a better design and it does what I need it to do, which is I open it up and it's like, where's the nearest bar station and how do I run to get to, so I can see which one I need to get to. And it's like, sometimes you just want to knock some stuff out. It's like, I enjoy doing this.
You know what, before we get out of here, I got to ask y'all one question because I forgot to ask y'all this. My bad. Do you think with this COVID-19 shit that they're going to start putting chips in motherfuckers to make everybody get vaccinated?
No, I don't think this shit that serious. This is just it's just science, bro, going on. And, nigga, it's just science and numbers. It's just like somebody got the shit. Niggas is wilding out. Niggas is going to festivals. Niggas is going to parties. Nigga, one person got it. They're giving it to the 200 people in the thing. So it's just spreading. It's just simple math, bro. We just have a president who didn't take the time to test people or shut it down or take it serious. He thought it was about him. Or the personal shot to him, but it's just science. It's just like it's health. It's your body. Just like it's your body. So it's just like any other virus. It's just like niggas just let it get bad because we didn't take it serious enough early and on.
Do you think that President Trump? Do you think that President Trump knew something because he been talking about building a wall and stuff like that? So he knew something was coming. He just never really said it.
Nah,
he just doubled the narrative.
Nah. Because that wall ain't even useful. It's like the wall ain't keeping nothing out. Anybody who gets on a plane can take anything over anywhere.
In South America and Africa had the least amount of cases of coronavirus.
Yeah, it's like Liberia sent away a plane from Great Britain and they didn't allow any more in, and it's like they don't have any cases because they don't have hella people coming in. It's not, you need a wall to keep out Mexico. It's like
if niggas ain't going serious. If niggas ain't going to your country, you probably ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's just simple as
like
that.
If it ain't popping like that, but
it's bigger than Trump. It's bigger than the United States.
It's like real talk with this is like one of the things I think a lot of people are going to start realizing is that America's like a third world country. It's like when you see like how we handle mental health issues, how we handle homelessness, how we handle everything. Like the bottom 20% of Americans, their life it sucks. Like it's just rough out here. It's like a struggle. But you go to like a civilized country.
We're the bottom 20%.
Nah, we're not. We're like the bottom 40%. But it's like it gets real bad out here. Like people don't have access, like literacy issues, things that don't happen in like the other world powers. And so the way we handle a crisis like this is like America don't care about most of its people. It's out here hoeing. It's like anyone can come in and buy property from any country. You can't go to other countries and just be like, without putting any allegiance down, start copping stuff.
You can't go to London and just buy shit.
Nah, you got to go through a whole process and swear some things and maybe denounce another country if they don't like that country. You can't go to China and buy property, but if you're in China, you can come here and buy property. So it's like we're selling
in West
everything.
Oakland.
Yeah, most of it.
Yeah.
It's like we're selling everything. So it's like even if this seems like it's bad, it's hella people who are like, well, that don't affect me. And because it don't affect you, it's not a problem. But that's all the people with money who make decisions. Is like, that don't affect me. That's why people scared of this, because it's like, oh, it doesn't discriminate. Wanted it to.
It don't discriminate, and bro, this country just ain't as fly as niggas thought it was.
Like,
and I think that we're just realizing it now, and the world is realizing like, oh, they not the niggas.
Yeah, like if you could be a random person out of any of the people in Sweden, you know you're not gonna be a bum or a knock. If you're just a random American, you got some bad odds here. It's like, what's your chance of being in prison? Isn't it like 1% of us is in prison in America, the most out of anyone, just throwing people in cages? Like, your odds ain't too good in America. What's the odds of you getting popped? In London, you could do anything, you ain't getting popped.
Yeah, it ain't a Trump thing, bro. It's bigger than Trump. But Trump is how he reacts to it is where we stand. But this is bigger than United States. It's everywhere. Like I initially thought it was a United States conspiracy shit, but it ain't no conspiracy shit. It's just pure science, pure health, and
yeah, it's like if you want to call it some conspiracy stuff, it's not that the thing's fake. It's like how's everyone handling it, and that's just like misinformation and money not going for tests and places lying about how many cases they got or don't got and all of that stuff. Like the stuff on top of it, like the shit's real, but some people are gonna try and spin it.
You couldn't get this many countries to be in cahoots with Donald Trump.
With anybody,
yeah, but with each other. Like
it's like the European Union ain't the world union. Yeah. It's like it's 170 official countries out here.
So and they all dealing with the same shit. They all locking each other, locking their cities down. So it's clearly not like a conspiracy. It's just
and everyone's taking an L from it too.
Yeah.
But how you move depends on how bad your L is.
Yeah, that's real.
And we're moving bad out here.
So where do you think this shit is gonna be? Like, when do you think this shit is gonna be over?
If we don't have testing, it's gonna be going on forever. You feel me? Because nigga, we have to really stop the people who don't show signs of the COVID-19 virus, because we're the ones that's transmitting the virus. If you got coronavirus, nigga, you're hurt. You in the house. You sick. Them niggas they're on lockdown because they have to be. They don't feel good.
Yeah, but one of the problems is that there's an incubation period where you are asymptomatic, which can last between 5 days and 2 weeks, something like that. So a motherfucker can still be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, bouncing around here saying hello.
But then if we did the testing like China did, that's why they opened their city back up. If we did the testing, we'll know. And if I had it and I'm still hyper and shit, and I feel healthy, and I know that I have it, then I'm gonna put myself on quarantine for 14 days so I don't spread it.
Does it go away by itself after a month?
If it ain't hit you all the way.
Yeah, it ain't.
It's like most regular people will just recover after like dealing with it, like any other disease, like the flu or something. Yeah. But some people, it just hits them hard, causes respiratory problems, and you need to go to the doctor, the hospital.
Most people, they're gonna be like, nigga, just stay home and don't be around nobody. For most people, you know what I'm saying? It ain't just like, I mean, it's definitely a little bit more life-threatening than I thought it was 2 weeks ago. Yeah. But it's still something that you can just be at the crib and it's going to eventually go away.
It's like, but we have a lot of issues in America, like health in general, like obesity, like all of these conditions that make it worse. That's why Italy was doing so bad, because they eat hella pasta and they smoke cigarettes and they got hella old. So they got like lots of people who can't take a heavy flu, or like, this is like the triple flu or the this is like the super flu. And they might don't got enough fight for that because, it's like even here we're hella sedentary. So many people are overweight. They're not eating healthy, stressed out. It's like when you go think about these other countries, it's like they have services that allow people when they feel sick to just not go to work and get everybody sick. But over here, who do you know who can just be like, yo, I'm just not going to go to work because I feel sick? It's like, nah, you got to go get your bag because rent's coming. And you ain't gonna try and live on the street sick. Let me go to work sick.
That's crazy.
It's like, bro, it's like, we're out here in a place where people are afraid to go to the hospital. It's like I saw a man get shot downtown like 4 weeks ago, and he said like this bullet's burning in my stomach, and it's like, bruh, you want to get an ambulance? He's like, bruh, I can't afford an ambulance.
Man, for real.
I'm like, you want a Lyft or Uber?
I've been there before, like, but I'm not going to the hospital. I can't afford this shit.
Yeah, like we got health insurance now, and that's something everybody should like work on getting. Like Cover California, it's like if your shit ain't like you got bread like that, you can probably still use the subsidies and get it for real cheap.
We should do some classes on this shit, bro. Just how you like?
Yeah, I know I got like 10 motherfuckers to get health insurance.
I know exactly,
Like,
bro. Like this business, this shit we've been doing for the last 2 days. Like we can actually teach a class on like nigga on what you would learn as a child of privilege to what I'm saying? Like that should be a class.
It's like I'm your rich uncle.
Yeah.
Telling you the game.
Well, you know what?
Your brokerage uncle.
Yeah.
Shout out to Cover California, because that's what I do at my other job. Sign motherfuckers up for Medi-Cal and health insurance. You know what I'm saying? When I'm not slinging motherfucking cash on the register at Whole Foods. But yeah, man, thanks to my motherfucking guests. Say your name one more time, G.
Osagie the Great.
And you?
Daghe Digital.
And I am L-Deez, also known Party Boy Lawrence, for another episode of I Need to Know. And come on, you know what I want.